Okay. Anybody else? I want to go around the table on that, actually. Can you be racist towards white people? Can you be sexist against men, starting with, I guess, you, Jeff?
Yeah, you know my views on all that, I
just assume.
You'd be right. Yeah,
You're prototypical, you know.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm prototypical.
Go ahead.
If I can, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I can be both. Sexist towards men.
Yeah,
and,
go ahead.
What was the question?
Do you think things go both ways? Do you think men can be treated sexistly? Do you think you can be racist to white people? Do you find yourself?
Can you be racist towards white people? Can you be sexist towards men? Can you scoot into the table a little bit so you can get, like you can, huh?
Are you trying to me? I'm gonna go. Honestly.
Why are you gonna go?
I just feel like disrespected by the other guy, and then
Which other guy?
The one on the
Andrew.
Wait, before you leave, how did he disrespect you?
Because he called me a name. I don't know what he
What
said.
did he?
I think I don't
Andrew,
know.
what did you call?
He called me a
Skank,
Yeah, he called me a
Andrew.
skank.
Andrew, do
That
you want to
was mean.
apologize? Andrew, do you want to apologize?
God?
I don't think.
If you're uncomfortable, then
Absolutely under no circumstances. I stand by exactly what
All
I
right,
said.
do me a
It's
favor,
100%
just get
true.
up, just leave. You haven't contributed anything, so just leave.
Butler donated $200. The girl in pink has hips as wide as the
I'm taking her
Panama
out of the
Canal.
description.
Common side effect of genital herpes, affecting hip-to-waist ratio and metabolism.
offended,
This
just
is a
she can
contagious
leave.
pathogen.
She was.
This
I mean,
room will
she
be
wanted.
quarantined.
she's been wanting to leave for a while.
Maybe she's a little bit more. She's a little more sensitive.
Look, that's fair. I was obviously we were teasing back and forth.
You were teasing,
but
she
she
probably
clearly
sensitive.
wanted to.
It's good, it's
get out.
good.
No, she already wanted to leave. I tried to
Yeah.
wrangle her back.
And you did, effectively.
Yes, I did wrangle her back. I tried. It's funny because she was like, "Oh, I don't feel like I'm part of the conversation." I direct all of the attention of the conversation onto her, and then she.
Well,
I don't know if I want to talk.
There's a weird thing happening with that.
Bro, this panel tonight is honestly one of the worst we've had. No offense to you guys, but
I'm so sorry.
hey, Nick, let's pull out. Let's fucking throw Kiki. Jeff, would you be down to move that
Yeah.
chair and let's have Kiki join the panel because truthfully, Kiki will contribute more to this conversation than will that woman in the pink.
She was sweet.
Holy crap, dude.
Welcome, Kiki. You're going to contribute far more to this conversation than that woman.
Don't do that last
I'll be right back.
Thank you, Jeff.
Stop. She was a sweet girl.
I knew you'd defend
No,
her. I just knew you.
I'm not saying I'm
I knew
defending.
you would just take the
She's
opposite of whatever
sweet.
happens here.
She's sweet.
There was also just like no conversation. It was just like, I don't know.
Maybe she didn't expect to be asked certain things. I don't know.
Kiki
And now
a
we
feminist?
But
have
it's a
somebody
conversation.
crying out. What the fuck is going on tonight?
Someone's
I think
crying?
she's she's crying over something. I'm not sure
I don't
what.
know what is happening.
Okay, so
What is happening tonight? Jesus
Why do you
Christ.
think that is?
I blame me.
If she's crying,
I don't blame you.
I'll just go. I'll just say.
Everyone is leaving. That's crazy.
She's been making so much commentary about her being 19. Nobody else has made that commentary.
No, ever.
And then she initially said,
what she's upset about?
no, I don't know. But
I
what
don't
I'm saying
know.
is, like, I think it's so ironic that she's been saying, oh, she's 19, and asking, like, oh, is there, like,
But I
we're
just
putting her
don't.
down for that.
I
Yet
just
she's
don't
the one
understand
constantly
why like
reminding us
people
it.
came on this podcast expecting to not have a conversation.
Yeah.
it's just
It's
a
just
Like
conversation
no
and
one's gonna
conversation.
agree with your
I
opinions.
want to say this. Every single girl. We need to put a microphone out there.
Honestly.
No. Every.
like Jersey Shore type shit.
Completely.
The blind leading
So-
the blind out there.
So I appreciate you guys for having. I don't even think you guys
Common
have
sense.
thick skin, but this is like. Truthfully, we've had way
It's literally
more,
just a conversation.
It's
Like,
a conversation.
really not that
It hasn't
heavy.
even been that heavy. But like every single girl that's on this panel requested to be on the show.
Correct.
So it's like it's one thing if you didn't know what you're getting into, but like
Right.
every single girl reached out to us first
Right.
to be on the show, especially that girl. And she was an hour late.
Oh, yeah.
And we delayed. Sorry, guys, that's why we started late. She arrived at like 5 p.m. We tell the girls to be there at 4 p.m. All these other women were very kind. They were very punctual. Actually,
I'm also not offended that you didn't say hi to me. Like I just
No, I felt bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, she did say that. Like, oh, like he didn't say hi to us, and I did agree. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
that's
but
fine.
you're working.
And I was just being
okay,
friendly,
maybe.
and like I was being friendly equally as
Right.
to you, because we're still gonna have the conversation.
Right.
You guys
Yeah.
could absolutely not agree with any of my perspectives.
Like, I don't expect to come here and be like besties with you,
Oh,
like right
absolutely
away.
not.
Like,
no, and it's
we're
like,
having a
We're just
conversation.
gonna have a light conversation. If I get to introduce myself
Oh, wait,
prior,
are
perfect.
you just using the bathroom? Okay, all right. You okay? All right. Was she okay? What's going on?
Yeah, you're a horrible person.
Why is he a horrible
person?
No, I don't think you're horrible.
Okay,
Maybe
is
you
that
are.
just hyperbole? I think she's. That was a joke.
Was
I'll
I
take it as a joke.
hyperbolic? It's. I think that, like I said, you think you antagonized her and specifically.
Her?
Yeah.
She hasn't even been involved in the conversation for.
She was
For like 30
she
minutes.
was involved in the conversation for the first half, and you were.
She's on the podcast.
She was.
This is how these things work.
I'm 100%.
So she had a
with you.
delayed, a 1 hour later. I mean, I'll let her speak
I'll
for
let
herself.
her speak. Exactly.
I just wanted a break.
Can you
I'll be
sit?
back.
Can you sit, please? Can you sit?
I just like need a little break. I've never been in a situation like this before, and I will defend myself when I get back. But I would prefer if you didn't talk about me while I can't defend myself.
Yeah, that's fine.
But wait. But what situation? Like none of the conversation was even directed at you.
Yeah, I've never been on a podcast before, so I've never experienced looking at a screen that insults me.
Who I don't even know.
Well, the messages.
We don't.
Yeah.
It would
What?
pop up. The messages would pop up. The girl in black. Da 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 da.
I'm also.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
but
we
it's
told
the
you.
internet.
I
We
know
told you
it's not
before the
real.
show. We told you
Three of
before
us.
the show.
I'm not asking
Hold on,
for-
hold on. Just let me say this. So maybe this might be encouraging. We told you before the show. The internet is anonymous, right?
It is.
Like people are toxic on the internet. The chat can be toxic in any community, whether it's a girl who, listen, granted we have a controversial show, but you could go to like a girl who's like streaming video games and the chat's going to be
Right.
fucking toxic. Like they're toxic. It's the internet. It's anonymous. People are going to be toxic. Don't take it seriously. Like this is kind of almost the reaction some of these people want is to get a
Exactly.
rise
No,
out
that's
of
why I
you.
didn't want to come back, and then you told me to come sit down because I didn't want to know that.
I don't know what they say, but I'd be happy to.
If you want to take a break, take a break.
Yeah, I just wanted a fucking break. So just don't talk about me, and then we can talk about it later.
That's fine.
I know it's not 100% logical because I know what you said is true. It's just an emotional reaction.
it's
that
still-
I'm
I
allowed
almost
to
feel
have.
like it might be no, but I think you're a strong individual. I think it might even be better, like the stronger move for us to just continue on with the conversation and work through it.
I mean, like, I definitely understand, like, the internet is very, like, toxic, but
I'm
it
not
still
gonna cry in
hurts.
front of incels.
Yeah, but it
I'm
still
not asking
hurts.
you. Whoa. Okay.
If she wants a break, she can have a break.
That's fine.
No, it's fine if she wants to have a break, but it's rude to. You're only inviting. If you're gonna call them incels, it's only inviting
More people.
further animosity towards
Right.
you.
But at the beginning of the podcast, I was here, as I have been many times, listening to the rules and listening to how it goes. And I remember each one of the guests was prepped by being told, hey, the chat's going to be mean.
Correct.
That's the way that they operate. So, I mean, you kind of knew what you were getting into a little
That's
bit.
the
right?
internet, literally.
100%. She's also 19 years old.
She also requested to be on.
You
the
keep
podcast.
saying
I
that.
agree, and I will always
Stop.
keep saying it. I will
She's just
always
like
say
us.
that. No, she's not.
She's an adult
Me at
on a
19 was
podcast.
fucking like.
You're dismissing her like she's
But you
a
still-
5-year-old.
I'm not.
But just because
she's
she's
19.
Regardless of
What
her
were you at
age.
19? What were you at
This is a
19?
production. Regardless of her age, she was prefaced just as each and every single one
Exactly.
of us was that do not look at the chat. If you willingly look at the chat,
And there is
going
no
to
chat
be a
right
now
lot of
either.
antagonizing. And even if she did do so willingly, which she obviously did, that is fine. As did I, as did all of us, because we have laughed and giggled at it.
Right.
Just remember, it is a lie, or it is just jackasses on the fucking internet who are just trying to put you down.
Okay,
Don't take it
okay.
seriously.
Yeah.
Understandably, yes,
Unless
she
they
is 19.
compliment you, then
is
hold
fine.
it
Then-
to your heart.
They're complimenting titties and everything else. It's fine. If it's a compliment, take it if you'd like. But at the end of the day, she was prefaced. That's all it actually was.
And it's also just
There's
people on
one
the
thing to
internet
preface.
that you will never meet.
There's one thing to preface. There's one thing to experience. She's not, if I was
If
19,
she hasn't
if I
experienced
was
it,
19 years old on this
How do you do
podcast, I would. myself. Or excuse me. Sorry,
Okay,
sorry,
well,
sorry,
that's
sorry,
crazy.
sorry. Oh my god. I can't say that. I can't say that word. I'm sorry.
That's just exaggerated.
I would not exaggerating. I would be so hypersensitive
over opinions on the internet that you don't know.